Hello, crafty friends. It's Terry with Terry's Mailbox, and today I'm presenting for the Funky Junkie. The challenge is actually called Dynamite. So again, dies can make simple or boring projects extra mighty. I want you to use your dies to make a project. So I've ended up focusing on this intertwined 3D texture fade folder and the perspective butterfly die. The butterfly is really kind of the focus of my project today. So I've cut it out of white distress heavyweight cardstock, and I've also embossed the same cardstock with that intertwined texture fade die. So I'm pulling out my colors. I'm using Salvage Patina, Wilted Violet, and Salty Ocean on the butterfly. So I'm going to start in the center here with the Salty Ocean, kind of that dark, deep blue color. And I'm going to ink smoosh the inside of the butterfly, the very center. And so then I'm going to go ahead and dry it off. I do end up distress coloring, smooshing both sides of the butterfly because again, you can see it's folded, and that's how I'm going to attach him onto my tag. So I use Salvage Patina in between, and now I'm adding Wilted Violet to the edges of the cardstock butterfly. Just kind of ink smooshing along, kind of creating an ombre with 3 different colors on the butterfly wings. And so you can see the wetness kind of caused some damage there, but I ended up adding an extra layer and it worked out just fine. So now I'm doing the Salvage Patina and the Salty Ocean in the center here, and I'm going to take that piece. You can see I kind of ink smooshed some bundled sage on the other side of the tag, but here I'm trying to make this work. So again, I'm using the darker colors here and just kind of adding more and more water. It actually got quite wet and I had to wait a while for it to dry. But there is that tag, and in the end, I ended up using the other side, and I'll show you that later. Right now I'm using the Flower Garden stamp. This is a Stampers Anonymous stamp, and I'm stamping several of the flowers to use in the background, and I'm going to watercolor them with distress inks. So I've used all kinds of colors, picked raspberry, sponge sugar, peacock feathers, wilted violet. So again, you'll kind of see that after I get them all stamped. So again, just kind of, again, working on stamping. And again, the butterfly needed a flower garden to land on. So that was kind of what prompted this. So again, just kind of adding them all in here. And I'm using a Distress Archival black ink actually to do it. So you can see here I've cut some masks out. So I'm masking part of the flowers here so I can have the stem run up behind the flower. So here's my base pieces. So again, I'm grabbed my Distress Ink palette there you see on the left, and I'm just watercoloring the flowers. And there you have the final. Lots of bright colors. I love the bright colors. And so we'll end up cutting all of these out to add separately onto the tag. I also took yellow distress paint, mustard seed, to add the stamens or the little pods in the center of the flowers. So you can see here I'm just dotting it on, and I'm actually using the cover from the lid, as this is a new thing of paint. And the lid worked just fine. So I'll let those dry. And so here I have my Etcetera tag, and I'm showing you here, this is the blue piece that I originally thought I would use, but again, I flipped it over and liked the background of it better. I took the Bundled Sage Distress Ink and put some splatters on it, but I liked the way the Salty Ocean and Salvage Patina showed through. So to attach it to the back of that mini Etcetera tag that I have painted with a gray chalk ink. So here I'm going to add on all of these extra things. And you can see I do have another die cut. Well, here it is right here from Wildflower Stems #1. So again, I'm just kind of layering these up and running them down the left-hand side of this Etcetera tag. I will make mention that I did actually add 2 coats of collage medium onto the butterfly to make him a little more sturdy. I reinforced the center and then, like I say, added the collage medium so that he could kind of just lay in, folded like he was flying. So again, I'm going to go ahead and attach the butterfly here up at the top right side, adding more collage medium. And then I also have this fun ideology quote chip that I've taken and added salvage patina glaze onto the top of it. And this will be almost the final piece. I also added a blue or a purple ink smooshed ribbon onto the top. But there you have the card here. Or it's not a card, it's a tag, excuse me. I really, really love the colors. Again, this is kind of in my tag series for the Funky Junkie Boutique and their challenges. So here's the tag again. And again, this is Terry with Terry's Mailbox. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Blogger. Would love to have you come follow and subscribe. Have a great day.